Hello, this is Charles Benninghoff. Today is the 23rd day of March 2016, and I'll be discussing the Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act, which is in the House of Representatives and designated as 3892. This is an important bill that will protect the safety and security of all Americans, and I'll let you know in a moment how you can support our effort to get this bill passed in Congress. We believe the bill is especially relevant following the jihadi attacks in San Bernardino, California, Paris, France, and now in Brussels, Belgium. And in fact, the Muslim Brotherhood is directly related to all of these attacks. Since the Muslim Brotherhood was formed in 1928, it has been calling for the overthrow of all democracies and forcing all nations to comply with Sharia law. To further that goal, the Muslim Brotherhood has created most of the major terrorist organizations, including Qaeda, the Palestine Liberation Organization, Hamas, Boko Haram, the Islamic State of Iraq, and the Levant, which is also known as ISIL, or just the Islamic State. We prefer ISIL. This fact has been reported by Front Page Magazine, National Review, and the Center for Investigative Journalism. The State Department under Barack Obama's direction has never designated the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist group, but instead has actively recruited known active terrorists from ISIL into the government itself. Obama has given members of the Muslim Brotherhood jobs in the White House as advisors, and WorldNet Daily reports that Muslim Brotherhood operatives have infiltrated virtually every federal agency and department. The Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act would force the State Department to finally list the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist group. When that happens, this would require automatic deportation for all Muslim Brotherhood foreign nationals, including Obama's employees at the White House. All foreign imams on guest visas who are preaching violent terrorism in Saudi-financed mosques in America would be deported also, if they have any affiliation with the Muslim Brotherhood, which many do. The bill also makes it a federal crime to donate funds to any group that finances the Muslim Brotherhood. Many Islamic nonprofits in America would have to shut their doors because they could no longer raise funds. Our Christian Bible at Proverbs 25, verse 26 states, "A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring and a polluted well." We cannot falter in this fight just because Obama and his fellow Muslims are actively seeking to destroy America. We must fight back. Many members of Congress and even many of our fellow Americans are fearful of stating the obvious when it comes to the threat of these terrorists, as they have no fortitude or will to fight this scourge in our country. We must begin deporting some of these threats, and in the case of the Muslim Brotherhood, this is a terrorist group that is operating right out in the open, and we have to deport all of them. Here is how you can help. Send faxgrams from our campaign page to the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, where this bill is being debated. Detailed instructions are shown below this video on a banner streaming across that will enable you to find our campaign page and send your faxgrams. We also need the full House and full Senate to pass it, so please send faxgrams to as many representatives and senators as you can. Tell them to pass the Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act. Do it now. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you Godspeed.
Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, and I guess I ought to know.